Hey YouTubers, it's Tony with Mayberry Mini Trucks. Today's Monday, October 2nd, 2023, and it is cool in the air, and the trees still have not yet turned. I have been up to Minnesota, and they are turning up that way, which makes sense. But you see the poplars are getting brown and beginning to fall. Those are poplar leaves, that little brown hue there. And but yeah, so I'd like to do a video. We've got 13 left to video before we start getting more in. And for those of you who don't know, we've been in business for 13 years. We have kind of a peculiar business where we run it a certain way. I used to be a certified financial planner and stockbroker for 28 years, and really uh, ran a very tight ship when I was a CFP in terms of the I don't know, professional etiquette. And I carried that over into mini trucks. I retired on May 1st of this year. And so what we do is, we've been in business 13 years. We service the trucks, but before we even get them, I kind of pick the low hanging fruit in Japan. I buy stuff that looks like it's in very good condition. I mean, sometimes you'll see something like under the bed mat. That's a big one where they don't show you or don't tell you, and I might get a surprise there. Or the four-wheel drive might be broken, the heat might be broken, or when it reaches normal operating temperature, it doesn't run well. We get all that fixed. And then we got the law passed in North Carolina making mini trucks street legal. So Governor Cooper signed our bill into law. And so now mini trucks are street legal in North Carolina. And people take that title that we give you and transfer it to their state many, many times. And then we deliver also. So if you want to get your mini truck delivered, it's $2 per mile one way. So, for example, this Kentucky trip is a little less than 200 miles, I believe, and I think it was like $388. Oh, which Kentucky trip, you might ask? I am going to Kentucky and um, I'm not sure which is which. Kentucky and Mississippi today, and delivering these two trucks. This is my Battle Axe trailer. Um, and this one is back in service temporarily. I've got a super talented gentleman who works on a lot of my stuff. He put that back on. I had a bit of an unfortunate accident with this trailer where it came detached. Really, it was a huge lesson for me because I had the 5/8 inch pin, that you normally have in there, and a hairpin holding it on, and this articulated and this hook and pushed out the hairpin. The 5/8 pin came out, and then this receiver came out completely, and it was a very unwelcome event at 9 o'clock at night with an empty trailer, thank God, and really it was quite a remarkable occurrence. So all that said, I'm going to ask if you would please subscribe to our channel, and and then we will be grateful for that if you hit subscribe and notification. So it helps us with our search results, and of course it helps you because then hey, these guys just got a shipment, and I might want to go watch that video to see if the truck I'm looking for just came in. There's the VIN number of the first vehicle, Subaru Sambar, four-wheel drive, and the front. So what we do is we go through these trucks like this. This is the first step where we video it and look for damage. This has no dings and no dents on the front of the truck. Here's the perimeter of the windshield. Looking very nice. Now, as we come down, the door post. I see one very infinitesimally, no, two. I see a ding here, a decent ding, and a scratch there, and a very super tiny ding there. I am so doubtful you can even see it, but I really shouldn't even be pointing it out. It's so small. But if I can possibly see it, I point it out. Whether I think you can see it or not. These are Yokohamas, good tires. Here's the underneath of the wheel housing. This side does not have any dents at all, just a scuff and a scuff. Here's a picture shot of the bottom of the bed. Very nice looking. Beautiful, as a matter of fact. Here's the bed. Just got some surface rust. That's surface rust. It is not rust through. And this theme carries through to the the rest of the bed. It's very nice. Has bed chains on it. And now for the tailgate, we have a dent there and a ding there. Other than that, the tailgate is beautiful. Engine cover looks very nice. Back of the cab looks very good too. Now looking down this side, guys, we have a dent-free and ding-free bedside cover. Beautiful wheel and tire again. So, got a little spider web there. Sorry, buddy. I've always felt bad when I mess up a spider web. Because you think about all the work that went into making that thing. There's a scratch there. That's it. Let's look at the inside for rust damage. Primarily is the reason we do this. Very nice. Very, very nice. Beautiful. Wow, is that nice? Beautiful. Beautiful. Look at that seat. Boy, is that nice. Looking at this door. Beautiful. Now let's look under here. That is absolutely remarkable under there. Now this seat has a separation. This is not really a tear. I tell people if you want to get a curved needle and with some good thread on it, you can draw that all back together. So this has 24,655. Guys, that's like 15,500, 16,000 miles. That's amazing. This is a beautiful truck. And if it wasn't for that seat tear, I'd call it a unicorn. A unicorn is a truck that is absolutely stunning. And it had a little surface rust there. If I remember correctly, those were the only two things wrong with it. Oh, no, it also had a, pronounced ding. Not quite a dent, in my opinion. Next, we have it. Hatsu Hijet. There is the VIN number. And now we're going to look at the front for damage. We have one ding right there. And I do not. We have a little abrasion right there. It's been touched up. Got a scuff there. most of that will come off, but the paint was removed right there. That's a mark. That's not a scratch. Got one ding right there. Inside of the wheel housing. Absolutely beautiful bedside panel, guys. That is gorgeous. Now for the frame, we have what's called seam rust, and seam rust is very, very common. No big deal, not structural or anything. So oh, this is a dump. Whoa. We'll look under this later. Look at the condition of this bed. Man, is that beautiful. And this is a dump. So let me give you the reason I'm so surprised. Because dumps are usually worn out. Because when somebody in Japan goes to buy a dump, they've got a really good reason. Excuse me. So by the time we see it, 25 years later, will that stay? I don't know. I think so. If I can remember not to shake this truck when I get to it. Because when somebody in Japan buys a dump, they've got good reason for buying it. So they're going to use it. And by the time we see it 25 years later, we're typically well worn out, not fit for importing. So that's the reason we don't get dumps all that often. Boy, this looks nice. Man. And people love these stickers from Japan. If there's one thing I hear all the time, it's don't take those stickers off. We want you to leave those on. So I know better than to remove these authentic stickers. All right, and look at the condition of the plastic back here. It's so unmolested, it looks beautiful. So for a dump, that's extremely rare. So this is so far really getting me pretty excited. We have one ding from the inside out right there. Man, that bed looks good. Look at the patina on that hardware, that gold patina. It looks really good. That's another telltale giveaway that you have a beautiful truck in the midst. The door is remarkable on the outside. I didn't say that, but that is the end result. Boy, oh boy, is that pretty. Got the battery cover. Nice. Beautiful. No rust. Okay. Very pretty passenger seat. Antenna is good. I recommend the antenna be stored in the down position so it doesn't get, like if you're backing up, it doesn't catch a branch and snap off. The driver's seat is torn. This has locking rear differential. Axle lock is tantamount to, on the old trucks, where you turn the hub and put it on lock. And when you turn off axle lock, it's tantamount to putting the manual hub on free. Differential lock, I'll show you here. Differential lock is a completely different issue. Man, is this beautiful, guys. That is remarkable. 60,906. That's 61,000 miles. So that's like 38,000 original miles on the dump. Look at the bottom of this bed. You got seam rust right there. That's as bad as it gets. The rest of the bed is stunning. Look at this. Man, is that nice. Oh boy. All right, so this is your differential lock right here. That's your diff lock. And that locks the axle solid. So then you have the rear axle completely solid. That's what differential lock does. Now, all that said, differential lock doesn't add that much tractability, I think maybe the word. And so four-wheel drive is the difference between night and day. Differential lock is not nearly the difference that you might think it is. It adds maybe 10 or 15% on this mini truck of tractability. So four-wheel drive is a must if you're off-road. Good morning. Here's one of our guys. He's here to help us today. That's Henry. And but four-wheel drive is a must. So okay, very good. Now I'm going to. Boy, is this beautiful! What a truck, man! Oh man! This also has a 2-speed transfer case. It's a 4-speed, 2-speed transfer case. Now let's select this back down. You don't need the engine running to let the bed back down. It uses gravity, which is great. And what else was I going to say? This is a belt-driven hydraulic pump as opposed to PTO-driven or electrical hydraulic. So it's just like an air conditioning compressor mounted on the engine that turns the hydraulic motor that powers the dump mechanism. Boy, is it pretty under here. So nice. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay. Man, is that beautiful. U42T, there's the VIN number. First thing we're going to do is look for damage. I've got to remember, don't shake this truck or I'll spill my coffee. This is fuel injected, which is interesting. Beautiful luster on the headlight. That's a good sign. Just got a little abrasion there that they touched up. Real pretty white bumper. This is white also. Normally that's not white. That's gray. We've got one ding on the door, guys. Right there. That's it. A ding. Oh no, you got two. There's another ding there. Take it back. It's a good thing that, excuse me, that what you're really concerned about are dings. You've got it good when dings are the things you're on the lookout for, not rust damage or. There's the wheel, looking good. This tire needs to be replaced, so we will be replacing that. It's one of the things we do a lot. Beautiful under there. Wow, that bedside is beautiful. Oh, two infinitesimal dings from the inside out. Beautiful underneath. You can see the bottom of the bed, and the frame just has seam rust, which is very typical. It's where they seam weld the frame together. That's just a scratch that flash rusted. That's all that is. That's called surface rust. This has surface rust, no big deal. It's a bed, meant it got used, but used barely. What a pretty, pretty bed. Now, I'm thinking that's a little bit, just a little bit. Oh, I don't know. I'm going to roll with it. Here is Roger. Good morning, sir. And we have one ding right there. That's it. Man, is that plastic pretty, guys. That is one of those telltale signs that we look for. That is so beautiful. Because if stuff like that is in such exceptional condition, the rest of the truck follows. Almost always. There's one ding right there. Pretty toolbox. Coming down the door post. Beautiful. It's got a scratch there that was touched up. One of my big goals of this video, it's got a dent right there, is to show the true nature of the vehicle. Boy, is that nice. Now, coming down, looking for rust, is to show the true nature of the truck. Because most of my customers are long distance, like, and people, they can't come here in person. And so they rely on me to do their due diligence, this part of their due diligence for them. Of course, part of their your due diligence is saying, hey, is this a place I'd like to do business with? Do I trust that they'll do a good job? Oh, my word. Guys, look at this. It's an automatic 4-wheel drive. Wow. Oh, man. Says it has air. Oh, my word. Oh, I just completely forgot where I was. But, so we show you every little ding, scratch, dent, everything that we can think of. And then you decide, hey, I've seen your video. I've heard your description. I feel pretty comfortable now. That antenna belongs in. I just pushed it in because it can get snapped. And then you say, hey, I want that truck, right? And we say, but hold on. Let's answer any questions you might have. Let's service it with that synthetic oil and fix anything that's broken. And then you put a deposit down equal to the delivery fee. And we do a YouTube video of that truck in addition to this one. And it is an even more intensive video because then we do the same kind of walk around, show you every little ding. Maybe I see a new ding that I didn't see the last time. And you will have seen this video and then the next video, and you'll get to see how consistent I am. Boy, is that putting me on notice. I hope that I'm consistent. I don't ever compare that video over there that I do and this video here to see the kind of consistency I have. I'd love to know. But anyway, so then you watch that video, which includes a test drive. And the test drive is a very demanding test drive. We go up a hill and see how it does climbing that steep hill. And so, yeah. Then, if you want it, you let us know, and then we can deliver it, or you can come pick it up. For our long distance customers, usually they want them delivered. We charge $2 per mile one way. So if you're 350 miles away, it's $700 for delivery. you know what? Actually, here it is, guys. I have to raise the cost of my delivery. I do, because the cost of fuel is just eating me alive, and I can't keep doing it for the same $2 a mile. So, when and I'm the kind of person that puts it off and puts it off. Price increases like that. But, the cost of mini trucks has just skyrocketed at the auction in Japan. I have to go up because of that. But I'm still absorbing some of that increase. And I can't continue to absorb the cost of fuel. So we're going to have to increase the cost of our deliveries. I believe it's going to be $2.50 a mile. I haven't exactly decided yet, but it's going to be $2.50 a mile, I believe. But I have to do some numbers crunching. Okay, rabbit trail alert! Rabbit trail alert! Get back on target. So that's how we here at Mayberry Mini Trucks are so methodical. That's how we announce things, on the fly, by the seat of our pants. This is inspection, U.S. Customs. They look under, if it got inspected, which it did, then they oftentimes don't snap the seat back or replace the dashboard sometimes. Man, I've had some brutal inspections. And I've had one truck not too long ago that I had to send back to Japan because they found a snail larva. There we go. Wow, 35304. Let's try this thing out. Ooh, the air works. Isn't that remarkable, guys? The air works. 35307. Come on. A little cold nature this morning. 35304. So that's like 22,000 miles. This normal and power button just delays the time that it takes it to shift from one gear to the next. If it's on power, it waits longer to go from first to second and second to third. That's all that does. Boy, what a beautiful truck. Now, let me see something here. Pretty bed. Wow, that's nice. Boy, this was a scratch there, a little dent right there. Ooh, 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 air conditioning. Remarkable truck. I'm going to say this is a unicorn. This is in such beautiful shape. It's only got scuffs that have flash rusted. So that's not really a serious issue. And it's just so pretty. I mean, so this is a unicorn truck. Now, a unicorn means it is a gorgeous truck in absolute immaculate condition. And it had a scratch over there and a ding here and just a little bit of an indentation on the bottom of the door panel, I believe it was, over here on the passenger side. Yeah, but that's not that bad. So, and look at the toolbox. It is just gorgeous. So this is what you call a unicorn truck, where it's just so exceptional it really stands out. So we have a Unicorn Mitsubishi U42T four-wheel drive automatic with air conditioning. Last truck, guys. Then I've got to go to Kentucky and then Mississippi. Here is the VIN number. And we are looking for damage. Ooh, pretty white bumper. 2 in a row. Beautiful. Wow, pretty front end. What a nice way to start out. Sometimes you can't close those antennas and you just put a drop of oil. Guys, perfect door panel. Beautiful. Wow. Wow, what a remarkable bedside panel. Of course, this is a dump. This is called a rock bed dump. Rock bed means a heavier duty bed meant for spreading gravel. Man, is this nice. This is a ding, and that is a ding. But boy, is this gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Look at the bed. It's got some scratches in it. That's it. Beautiful condition. Wow. What a beautiful rear of the, or headache rack. Boy, is that nice. Look at the condition of the fenders. For a dump, guys, that is uncanny. Lastly, the door. Ooh, ding there, ding there. An impression right there. And a little bit of a impression right there too. Also say, oh man, is this nice. Look at the condition of this thing. Look at that. Let's look under the bed mat. Boy, is that beautiful. Yowzer, yowzer. This is a 5-speed with an extra low first gear. 5-speed Suzuki's always have an extra low first gear. Let's see if we can get this thing to start. Come on. Don't be temperamental. Okay, so this slid down a little bit right here. That would need to be, but that's no big deal. Boy, look at the condition of this interior, guys. This just needs to be brought back up and secured to the back. That's all. That's not anything that serious. So I'm going to give that very forgiving marks. Boy, is that pretty under there. Oh, man, 30,000 and 82 kilometers. Let's try something else here. All right, the air does not work. It's got all the components, but it does not engage. It may just be a fuse. That does not look blown, but it could be Freon is low. The light does come on for the compressor. It just does not engage the compressor. So, guys, what an amazing dump truck. That is like 19,000 original miles. And while the air does not turn on the compressor, this thing is in stellar condition. Absolutely stunning. Look at the size of that piston. Man, is that beautiful. That's surface rust. Look at the back of that cab. Man, what a note to end on. That's the end of our video today. But what a and you can see how the spreader gate on a hard rock bed dump opens. And these pawls here, they close when, and this is the other side to that pawl, right? Here's the other piece to that pawl. It hits this jack bolt and causes the pawl to close, and it locks down on this and keeps the bottom of the tailgate shut from swinging open when that pawl goes down. And so, yeah, what a remarkable dump. I'm so careful about using the unicorn word, but you know what, guys? I'm going to say this is a unicorn dump because it is absolutely stunning. You never see a dump looking like that with 19,000 original miles. This is a unicorn. Again, it's our second unicorn out of 4 trucks. 4 trucks, 2 unicorns. That is amazing. But look at the condition of this dump. Stunning. Okay, so now let's let it back down. To let it down, that's your fuel pump, you may have heard. It's a mechanical fuel pump. Boy, is that pretty, pretty, pretty. All right. Well, that concludes our video today. And we will leave it at that, guys. Again, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. I do appreciate you watching our video. And if you have any questions, feel free to call us. Our telephone number is 336-777-9957. Our email address is sales@mayberrymanytrucks.com. And our website address is mayberrymanytrucks.com.